say call Alalim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakarash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutation to the hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and present your bodies as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well, and I do mean very few. I'm the brother Yaramiah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, coming back to you with another lesson. You know, I was watching this clip that the brother Tazayar had sent to me, you know, at the GMS Indiana camp, and I was just looking at it and I was watching it, and this guy here, Ishakarite guy, a so-called Mexican, you know, East LA looking motherfucker, you know, with the tattoos and shit. Then I watched this Jake speak a couple times, and he know he an Israelite. You know, he know the so-called blacks are Israelites. You know, he know that the 2 sticks, the 12 tribes, he know they brothers, you know. And he was going into like the black history and shit, and saying like how it was black people on the land and of America or whatever. And you know, prior to the Columbus coming here or these people coming to America. But nevertheless, that's another story for another time. Whatever. But what he really went into is how like 40 acres and a mule can never repay for the land that was stolen. He was saying like we want our land back, you know, pertaining to the Americas. Look, America is about to be destroyed. All right. So he definitely had the right plan. But see, what he don't realize is that America is about to be destroyed. And the so-called white man is about to play with his blood. All right. And the 2/3 of Israel about to play with their fucking blood too, lest they repent. But because he was saying, he said with the rape, the robbery and murder, you know, and the blood that was shed and everything that was stolen, you can't give them a physical payment back. And what he said was true. All right, that's written in the book of Joel. He said, "Will send their own recompense upon their heads." But the payment that's required is blood, man. Shalom, all the Akim apostles, elders, the brothers on the comment board. The payment that was required is blood, man. That's it, and that's all. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to give his elect the opportunity to participate in that, because that's what's written in the Holy Scriptures. Blood and slavery is the payment that's required. And we're going to get into the scriptures of the Holy Bible that they make you swear on in your fucking court of law, that they make your president swear on. You know, that's right, brother. Hey, Galatians 6 and 7. Do not be deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatever a man soweth, that shall he reap. What did he reap? We're going to get it right here. This is Numbers 35 in verse 33. It says, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I, Yahweh, dwell amongst the children of Israel." So when you came to the Americas, Gad was here, you know, and Reuben, so-called Native Americans, you know, Seminole Indians, you know, Issachar was here, so-called Mexicans, Puerto Ricans were here, you know, Cubans, you know, then these are the children of Israel. The Lord said he dwells amongst the children of Israel. So you shed the blood of the woman of the Lord, the bride of the Lord. You shed the blood of the children of the Lord. So the only payment that's to be required is that blood be shed. I'm going to read it again. It's Numbers 35 and 33. It says, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for the blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Defile not the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I, Yahweh, dwell amongst the children of Israel." And it's a token evident sign that the so-called white man is going down just by Israelite knowing he is Israelite, let alone speaking out upon this, all right? This is the beginning of our salvation, all right? They didn't believe this was going to happen, man. Pursuing the wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1, all right? You know, this is Lamentations 4 In verse 21, it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Because that's the state that the Israelites were in, man. They was in slavery. They didn't know who they was. They didn't know why they was doing what they was doing. They was in derision, man. They was bugged the fuck out. We were bugged the fuck out, man. All right. And the so-called white man, you know, headlining the 144, call line me about your mouth shot. The so-called white man headlining the onslaught that's been led on Jake, right along with the rest of the heathens. But it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. That's the so-called white man that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be naked. Salaki, thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And he's discovering thy sins right now through the mouth of the prophets. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai being spread out throughout the earth. Because 50, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 80 years ago, imagine, would have been an outrage if we was standing on a corner telling this man he the devil to his face with the Holy Bible. They didn't let us read the Holy Bible. Ate the water, y'all. That shit real. They didn't want us to read the Holy Bible. All right. You were beat. You probably had your foot cut off. All right. A couple fingers or something if you were caught reading a book. But you were murdered immediately if you were caught reading the Holy Bible, man. We can stand on the corner and read the Holy Bible. Hey, we can walk in the restaurant with that white woman and sit I do it all the time. I'll sit the bitch right on my lap and look for all the crackers I can find and just crack that big nigger smile. Because that's a token evident sign of the so-called white man going down. I was just watching this cat. I think his name's Solomon Burke. I could be wrong. But he's the, he always speak on Esau, man. But he's the cat, he played in a lot of movies, but he famous for the Menace to Society when he point to Cain and say, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? You know, he played in Predator, you know. But nevertheless, he was bringing out the book of Esau and all the atrocities and like the pictures of the lynchings and the hangings and all the cruelty they showed towards Jake. And those sins are being discovered. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord, yeah, Bill Duke, that's the nigga name. Why I say Solomon Burke? That nigga named Bill Duke, that's his name. Why I call it, who the fuck is Solomon Burke? Another black nigga? But yeah, nevertheless, that's what happened. All right? And these curses have to come upon the so-called white man in order for the nation of Israel to be set up. All right? Because this is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said will happen. See, we are the apple of the Lord's eye. We were only put through these things because we disobeyed the Lord. Now that we coming back, well, the elect of us are coming back into the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and repenting and crying out, he's about to deliver and vindicate them and destroy the rest of them with the so-called white man who they consented with. All right? But we was only put here for a punishment, and as I read in the book of Lamentations, that punishment is over. All right, this is Revelations 18 and 14. Salakia 18 and 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached the height, Salakia, unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. What are her iniquities? You can look them all up. You can look at them today. That nigger say Deontay Wilder to this day. It says, reward her, even as she have rewarded you. Double unto her, Salaki, double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled to her double. And this is why they have to go into slavery. All right? This is why they have to go to the field. This is why the boot got to get put to their fucking neck, man. Because if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai did this to Israel, his prized possession, The apple of his eye. What you think he gonna do to these devils, man? All right, he said they helped forward the affliction, man. He said he was a little rough with them, but they helped forward the affliction, man. This man cut off your rod, cut off your foot, all right? And even worse than the brutality, the psychological warfare, the biological warfare, the chemical warfare, go around these so-called black neighborhoods especially. They fucking food deserts, man. You just have little corner stores full of fucking GMOs and chemicals, man, that make you weak, soft, and fucking stupid, man. All right? Look at the psychological warfare. He turned the black woman into a straight up fucking man. The black woman is a man. Man, 144-12-7. Call out me about Shemal Shah. The black woman is a fucking man. Look what he did to the so-called Negro male. Look at him. Look at these niggas, man. They all punks, bro. That's a product. See, what niggas suffer from is post-traumatic slave syndrome, man. These are the traumas of fucking slavery, man. That's why these niggas are so bugged out today. Drugged out today. Then he got all these niggers, that these monkeys, these modern day house niggas, all right, to pitch you niggas a story. Whether that's from Christianity to the rap industry, to the LGBT industry, to the fucking Muslim industry. Esau has cooked a fucking Cape Crusader and a hero for all you niggas delusions, man. And that's because he's been the rulership. And this is why the so-called white man has to fucking pay, man. That's right. Is it Habakkuk 2:15? Woe unto them that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth the bottle to him, that maketh him drunken also, that thou may look upon their nakedness. And that's all he's been doing. That's why when you go to the book of Revelation, it says what? The accuser of our brethren, man. That's who Esau is. He's Jacob's evil twin brother that's fucking mad that he didn't get the promise. But now Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai about to give his ass to work, man. He about to give his ass to work. And that's going straight to fucking slavery. That's it, and that's all. Ain't nothing else gonna fucking happen, man. This is Revelations 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Because a lot of niggas can't receive this, man. And they're going to receive judgment. Hey, it's niggas talking about the Israelites that'll tell you that the so-called white man ain't got to die, go to slavery, man. Yeah. Hey, you think your fucking baby mama think the white man going into slavery? Give me get the fuck out of here. That's why these niggas gonna die right with his fucking ass. This Revelation 13:9, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the faith, Salaki, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So this is what the saints waiting for. All right? The saints ain't these bug outs that cook up, and they always send that fine ass white woman. I'm gonna get me one of them bitches too. Walk around talk about they the Latter-day Saints. I damn near bagged one of them bitches up the other day, but I had to get to work. And I was already late, man. I seen them up there so-called ministry. Them ain't the fucking saints, man. The saints are the Israelites, man. The elect of them at that made the covenant with him in the wilderness, man. All right, that's who the saints are. And speaking of the saints, why the saints have slaves, man? Every time. All right, I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to learn you niggas something today. When the saints come marching in, I do want to be in that number. And that number is 144. Call Elohim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is Psalms 149:1. It says, praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. And that's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right? And your seed that's been scattered abroad that may look like the other nation, but they line go back to one of the patriarchs of Israel, man. It said, let them, whether that's northern or southern kingdom. It said, let them praise his name and dance. Let them sing praises unto him in the timbrel and harp. For Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. So salvation is the key. All right. You niggas ain't finna get 40 acres and a mule or none of this bullshit. As long as you in America, you are in bondage, man. You are in bondage. All right. Salvation is the key to being blessed. And the Apostle Elder Tahar brought that out years ago. Being blessed, going to having slaves, man. You got to have slaves to truly be blessed. But that's promised to the saints. It says, let the saint be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. That sounds like slavery to me. It said to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. So it's going to be an honor for the saints to come out the chariots with these raw-ass garments on, putting a big-ass boot on you, going wherever they want, doing whatever they do. I already wear all type of shit, man. Already say all type of shit. Already going to all type of places, man. Shit, that's a token of evidence that the so-called white man going down. You thought this was a white only. Look at this nigga right here. Just imagine when the Lord give us our glory, man, and we really put that shit on, man. And we really had them powers, man. Just imagine, man. Hey, Jake glorious right now. And if you don't believe that, you a punk, man. You in the wrong fucking business, man. If you an Israelite and you don't believe that you glorious right now, you a fucking punk and you in the wrong business. I'm going to read to you one of my favorite scriptures. Listen up. And this is why I say that. This is Salaki. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 10 and 30. It said a poor man is honored for his skill. We have every piece of skill on the planet, whether that's physically, mentally, academically, spiritually. The poor man is honored for his skill. The rich man is honored for his riches. He that is honored in poverty, how much more is riches? We already more honored than these people. Why they running this society? It says, he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? So when the Lord sweep the rug from under this so-called white man and put the fucking chains on his ass, imagine how monkey-ish he gonna look. He already look like a fucking monkey, man. Here it is, you got $25,000 fucking million. Nigga got 20, Edom might have $25 million. The bitch laying next to him watching Black.com and the pool boy. These bitches thinking about Jake, man. The whole world is thinking about Jake, man. Your kid got fucking Booker T on his wall, man. Nigga like Michael Jordan. These daughters got these rappers and these freaky ass Bad Bunny niggas, man, on their wall, man. Ain't nobody thinking about the so-called white man. The so-called white man is going down, man. And that's his last fucking stop. And I don't want no land. I want your fucking head. Our people are the best, man. And it's token evident right now that this man's kingdom is going down. See, but you people don't have spiritual eyes, so you can't fucking see that, man. You too niggerfied to see who the fuck you are, and that's why the Lord gonna take your dumb ass out right with him. But it's more than obvious that this man is crushed. He's lost his grip on the planet of the earth. And this the next stop. Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And that's our people who didn't know who they was coming back into this. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So right along with the so-called white man, you Arabs, you goddamn Chinese, all right, and all you other heathens going under the boot too. nigga. It said, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from the sorrow and fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast to serve. And that didn't happen in 1947 via the fucking Balfour Declaration. That's gonna happen when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right, exalts his men, man. That didn't happen to, as the elder Malcolm would say, the J-double-O's. This is a future prophecy, man. Oh, and this in the Old Testament too. For you punk ass niggas, man, who think that all this has been fulfilled. Nigga, you out your fucking mind. This is Isaiah 49 in verse 22. It says, thus said Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles, and I will set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring their sons in their arms, and their daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. And they shall bow down to thee with their face to the earth. With their face toward the earth, and lick the dust off thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. See, these niggas are ashamed, man. And the Lord said, if you are ashamed to confess him before me, and he won't confess you before the Father. See, we want to be confessed before the Father, all right? And we don't seek the validation of the population of the world. You niggas are freaks and punks, and punk-ass freaks. Nothing more, nothing less. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to come back, and he's going to grant us they fucking necks, man. That's what as it is written. It's not in the Quran. It's not in the Ma'at. It's not in Pan-Africanism. It's not in the Bhagavad Gita. It's not in Buddhism. It's right here in the Holy Bible. But call Elohim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he gave us that eye salve. He anointed us with that eye salve to see it. This is Psalms 2 and verse 8. It says, ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like the potter's vessel. Be wise now, O ye kings, and be instructed, O ye judges of the earth. Serve Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling, because this is the reward for that. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Exactly. Because Yahweh Shai said himself, who is the Son. Yahweh Shai said himself, those that were not, that I reign over them, bring them higher and slay them before me. That's what's going to happen, man. And Yahweh Shai himself said the same thing. And I'm going to end it with that, man. Look, slavery is the last fucking stop, man. You ain't getting no other spurts around the block, nigga. We gonna beat your ass. Your women going to the chambers. And that's it. And after that, all y'all gonna be fucking exterminated. Thus says the Lord. Thus says the Bible. This is Revelations 2 and 26. And he that overcometh, Salaki, I'm gonna start at 25. But that which thou already have, hold fast till I come. And that's talking about the truth, man. All right. He said, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations. Ain't no fucking equality in that. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and vessels of a potter shall they, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even I have received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. So the Lord gonna have the laws, statutes, and commandments in your mind. We ain't gonna be able to go off no more. Therefore, the scriptures say the wage of sin is death. We ain't gonna be able to die no more. All right. So that's the payment required, man. I don't want no fucking land. This land is gonna be a smoke. All right. This land is going to be a smoke and a memorial of what not to fucking do. But with that being said, call Elohim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. They double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, and to the hopeful elect Akim out there. Endure Shalom and the water for tuning in.